think of ways to get out of this. And then we come into B, which is all out war.
Yep.
Which is the kingdom, the hilltop, and Alexandria versus all. At that moment.
Yep.
So, came really far, brought the huge herd to Negan's compound, surrounded the whole compound.
Yep.
Surrounded the whole thing.
But they were prepared.
They were prepared. They had two of their people set up a huge surround system on that truck, and we're trying to lead the horde out of there.
And then Daryl T-boned him.
Yeah, and the attack came early, obviously. If you watched it, Rick was like confused as fuck because he saw a big ass hole in the compound that they drove semi right through the wall and led all the walkers into the compound. Actually, a few episodes later.
Yeah.
Then obviously while that happened, the kingdom suffered like their biggest loss ever when they walked around the corner and that light machine gun just lit up the whole.
Oh yeah.
The whole group of the kingdom, all their fighters besides what's his name?
Ezekiel.
And
Jerry.
Jerry, there you go. I forgot. And then Negan's obviously hurting because he lost a lot of people there. Most people he has now are just like the workers around the compound and like the scavengers. So they're obviously weakened and they try to attack Rick and the gang again, try to ambush him, and it leads to Rick slit Negan's throat and like capturing him. He didn't slice his throat like all the way to where it'd kill him, and he had the doc save him. Maggie's pissed at that. She wanted him to die, and she said she's gonna do something. So this next season, it's gonna be kind of weird. With Maggie's pretty much last words of the season was that.
What did you think about Dwayne? That's his name, right?
Dwayne, the guy who took Daryl's motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about Dwayne shooting Tara?
In the face with the cross with
No, he
Daryl?
didn't shoot her in the face. He shot her in the arm or something.
Was that on the train tracks?
No, remember that was in the second to last episode where Negan tried to attack where Maggie was and everyone is, and then
all right, yeah,
and then
yeah.
everyone's weapons were tainted with zombie juice, and everyone who got shot or hurt in that battle turned into a zombie, but Tara. Tara was the only one that got shot, and she got shot by Dwayne. What do you think about that?
Well, it was obviously on purpose. He didn't.
Well, Daryl was pissed.
Didn't he tell him? Didn't he tell him? I can't remember.
No, because
never got a chance to.
Dwayne got caught up by, or Dwight, not Dwayne.
Yeah, it's Dwight. Yeah.
So Dwight got caught up in the Saviors when they were attacking, so he had to. He had to make it look like.
Well, yeah, because he was outside the gate.
And then.
Yeah, they blew up Alexandria.
Yeah. They had a great idea though, opening the gates and pulling the bus in the entryway. That was such a great idea. I think Walking Dead's getting a little more gruesome too. Remember that scene in the junkyard where she ground up all of the zombies into hamburger?
And obviously mass shootings.
Oh yeah, that too.
Mass shootings at the junkyard and the trash people. Let's call them trash people because that's what they're called. And the kingdom, obviously, they got massacred.
No.
So with all that, there's a lot of things leading into the next season. Obviously, Carl's gone. We talked a little bit about that.
Well, and what do you think about Negan's reaction to losing Carl? I think Negan took it just as hard as Rick did.
Yeah, well, because Negan wanted Carl to be like his main guy.
Yeah. He wanted to be like friends with Carl. Yeah.
And he knew Carl saw everything in a different way than his father did.
Oh yeah, Carl grew up in this world.
Yeah, he grew up as a little baby in this world.
Yeah.
Well, not a baby, but he was like 6 or 7.
Growing up in the zombie world.
Yeah. To where he's like
thinks very different.
Yeah, he has long hair and like almost like a goatee now.
Yeah. Not anymore.
No, he's gone now. Yeah. He's got to finish off his college. I'm glad they did it that way and not in some like dumb way.
Yeah, the way he got bit though, that sucked.
Yeah, it sucked because it showed the flashback and it was like I thought everything was good too, and then
I wondered though when they did that episode of him in the woods with that guy, there was a part of the original scene that they didn't show Carl for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And I wondered, because there was, like, they showed Carl messing with a zombie and then another zombie coming up behind Carl. Mm-hmm. And then they cut and showed the other guy. And then they didn't show Carl for a while. Mm-hmm. And then the gunshot went off. I wondered when they showed the original episode, dude, they didn't show Carl for a while.
No, and it wasn't good.
And then 2 episodes or 3 episodes later, it's like Carl's got a bite.
Yeah, but he's throwing smoke grenades all across Alexandria trying to save the people that are left. Take them in the storm drain. And that's obviously where he pretty much the rest of his life was lived down there until he walked to the burning, was it the church? No, I don't think it was the church.
No, it was their house.
Yeah, walked in there and then he shot himself.
Yeah. Well, he talked to Rick and Michonne for a little bit before he did that. But yeah, that was a tough episode. That one sucked.
I waited 2 weeks to watch it because I wasn't in the mood because I saw what happened, obviously, to Carl, and I was like, dude, I need a break for a moment because I really liked the show, and he was one of my favorite characters, just as well as Glenn was.
Dude, that would have been like losing Rick. It was like losing Rick.
Yeah, that is Rick.
Yeah, it was like losing Rick.
Like, I don't even know, like, how this season's gonna be, because, like, he was always, like,
I have a feeling Rick's gonna go AWOL. And he's gonna be like Daryl was in the first season, just, like, in the shadows.
Badass.
Fucking shit up, killing everything.
Fucking badass.
Yeah, fucking badass. I don't think he'll go through another Laurie phase where he's seeing dead people and walking through forests like an idiot. I hope he doesn't do that. That was a tough season to watch.
Same with the season with it was season 2 with the farm, and
that was a very slow and boring season
until it got to the end, and then it was like
it got to like three or 4 episodes till the end, and you saw the barn full of walkers, and then it was like, oh my god, this just got intense.
And then the little girl walks out, last walker. Yeah. Walk out. Sad things. I hope you guys have seen the second season.
Yeah, Carol's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
That's where Carol became a fucking badass.
Still is.
Yeah, that's where her journey started in becoming a badass.
Yeah, and then
her husband was dead.
She let people on fire.
Her kid was dead. She had nothing to live for.
She literally.
Now she's just a badass.
She burnt 2 people with gasoline.
She's done some badass shit. Way more.
You remember that in the prison? When she burnt those 2 people? We thought it was Carl for the longest time, and then it showed that it was Carol.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
Tyson's wife or girlfriend.
Yeah, that one chick who was
that was brutal. Yeah. That was brutal.
She got kicked out of the gang for a while.
That was brutal. And then Rick and Tyson or maybe is that his name?
The white guy.
Yeah.
I have his name written down.
Tyrone.
I think it's Tyrone. Yeah, I think Tyrone. I think I have him down here. Is it T-Dog?
No,
not T-Dog.
T-Dog was the one that got in the fight with Myrtle.
Oh yeah. He got bit pretty early.
Yeah, he sliced his fucking arm open on the highway on the RV Titan.
Wasn't Bob?
No, it was.
Oh, maybe I don't have his name on here. Yeah, because everyone else is in.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know.
Huge black dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that fight was epic. I thought he was gonna beat the shit out of Rick.
Mm-hmm.
Rick came through with that right haymaker and just leveled dude.
It's been crazy 7 seasons. So.
Oh man, I've started watching Fear of the Walking Dead now just because I love it so much.
Well, and Morgan's obviously.
Dude, I'm in second or third season of Fear of the Walking Dead, and
the new one. Wow. Morgan comes in, obviously. You know that.
Yeah.
Morgan has left The Walking Dead.
Well, and the kid, the opening to Fear of the Walking Dead is the son, and he's in this like crack house, this heroin house, and his girlfriend overdoses and dies,
and he's running out,
and she's eating his buddy, and he sees that and just dips.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Yep, and then now he's kind of like, I see him as like kind of like my wife's little brother. He is like in life, doesn't really have priorities, but if shit were to ever hit the fan, he'd be phenomenal at the zombie apocalypse.
Doing what's done. Needs to be done.
Yeah. Well, and like judgment and I mean, think about it. If you're a true junkie, you're gonna probably get eaten by a zombie while you're high.
Yeah, because you're gonna be on your.
Because you're
gonna
definitely heroin.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna be either sleeping or something.
Coke, you might start bashing heads.
Oh, coke, that's something you do when there's a horde outside.
You want to break your knuckles.
Michonne, give me your katana. I'm going to do this line, and I'm going in.
I'd do that sober. With a katana. I'll just spin in circles.
It has to be a real one, and it has to be sharp as fuck.
I'll just run around in a circle.
Michonne makes cutting off someone's head look really easy, and I know for a fact it would not be that easy.
Katanas are sharp too.
Definitely when she like cuts right through right here.
Yeah.
Bullshit. You ain't cutting through someone's skull like that. You might put a nice chunk in them, and it's gonna kill them, but you ain't cutting all the way through someone's skull.
Right here.
In their neck, yeah. You ain't got much to go through. Definitely if you hit the base, like the separation of a vertebrae, oh dude, it'll cut like butter through someone's
you cut someone's knee off at the base right here too.
Yeah, because
with a regular pocket knife, if you had to. It doesn't have to be crazy big. It's proven.
Well, it's just ligaments.
Well, yeah, it's just right behind your kneecap. If you fully extend your leg and your kneecap loosens up, and then you just pull it forward. Right through. Pretty gruesome, right? That's what they should have done with Herschel. Maggie's dad. Remember when he got bit in the leg?
It was panic. It was like total panic time.
Hold his leg!
Dude, I would have said the same thing. If I just got bit in the leg by a zombie, definitely down here, and there was a guy standing over me with a fucking hatchet in his hand.
Cut it off!
Cut it off now! I don't want to die. I'd rather not have a leg.
I'll live a little bit longer. I'll take care of the bitches around here.
Fuck. Definitely if you had
It
two
is.
daughters. Oh, fuck.